We all know the rules. I want a good, clean fight. Let's touch gloves, go back to your corner, and show the world what women's MMA is all about.
Cage side, Christiane Cyborg, who defeated Yoko Takahashi in a decision. She is also considered one of the best female fighters in the world, of Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu Muay Thai specialist. A win by Carano could be a prelude to Cyborg Carano later on during the year.
Fighter, are you ready? Fighter, are you ready? Fight!
And we're underway.
Here we go.
3 3-minute rounds.
Gina lands the first massive blow, a quick overhand right to the side of Kelly's head.
And Kobold told us that she will wrestle Gina Carano. She does not want to stand toe-to-toe.
She took that punch to get in. Now she's deep on a single leg here. She's got to pull her left leg out and swing Gina around, get her butt off the cage here.
But Moro, Gina Carano has gotten much better as her career develops, fighting on the ground.
Oh, working with the world-class wrestlers at Extreme Couture Las Vegas, that is only going to help not only your wrestling, but your ground game. And Gina Carano is more than a one-trick pony. She is a perfect storm of talent, looks, and charisma, the ideal ambassador for female MMA.
Look for Gina to get her elbows going inside of here. She thinks that's her key to keeping that range, and Kelly off of her. Short, tight elbows from the inside.
Carano telling us that she did not want to be pressed by Kelly Kobold, and Kobold coming in and doing exactly that as this one begins.
Although Kobold runs an average of 35 miles a week, I don't think she's going to run through someone like Gina Carano tonight.
Kelly Kobold from Minnesota. She has her certificate as a certified mechanic. She's also close to getting her undergraduate degree. Eventually wants to become a veterinarian.
She was also a bouncer, but she's having a hard time bouncing Gina to the mat. She needs to clear off the range a little bit, come back in with some combos, and then drop levels for a shot.
Carano breaks, using her striking skills now. She's got a big right hand, Gina Carano.
Kobold giving as good as she's getting.
Kobold backing up. She's tired. Carano, very fit, came in at 141 pounds. There's the knee.
This is where the height, I thought, was going to be Gina's monstrous advantage.
First American woman to win a title in Thailand, where they never used to let the women in the ring. And think about that for a second.
Carano with a 12-1-1 record as a Muay Thai fighter. Became the first American, as you mentioned, with that championship in kickboxing.
Gina's defending a takedown really well here. She's using the cage to her advantage. She's kind of sitting into it and using it to brace her body up. If Kelly wants this, she's got to cut an angle, strip that leg, and rip her down.
3 3-minute rounds at 140 pounds. Gina Carano in the black trunks. Kelly Kobold in white.
Carano with the height and reach advantage should really have the strength advantage when they're pinned up along the fence like this. And you can see, Frank, that she is bending over, just applying all of her weight on Kobold.
She is. She's wearing her out. She's making that back tired. And Kobold got cut. She's bleeding a little bit from the nose, looks like, when she took that knee.
And she's trying to drop Gina Carano. However, Frank, Kobold is using a lot of energy here.
She is, and you can see her legs are almost straight and her back is bent over. That's what's taking her juice. She needs that back to be straight and her structure to be good.
Now she's bleeding from the top of her head. Carano, she takes a right hand on the chin. And that is the end of round 1. We'll be back with trying to keep her distance by going to her striking game. She's a Muay Thai specialist. She's got great leg kicks, roundhouses.
I was just going to say, Gus, that's what she needs to do.
Oh, a short right hand. Has that big can opener, and Kobold's in trouble. Carano in the clinch with the knees. Kobold trying to hold on now.
You know, in that first round, just when things were heating up, the bell went. That's because the women fight 3-minute rounds, and I will get on my soapbox until it's changed. The women deserve to fight 3 5-minute rounds just like the guys, and I hope that change is made and made soon.
Kelly's in the position she wants to be here, but she needs to start stomping those feet, her knee in those thighs, just like she started doing right there. If she's going to take Gina down, she's got to take her wheels away.
Carano had the striking advantage in the opening round, 16 of 35 arm strikes. Kobold only 3 of 24.
Ooh, nice right hand by Kobold. Carano answers.
And that was a cagey move to pull Gina's head down, and when it popped up, hit her with a short right hand.
Kobold well schooled, Frank Shamrock. Great strategy here to stay as close as possible.
Yeah, and if Gina's going to win this game, she's got to get away. She's got to get that distance.
I should mention the CompuStrike providing our striking statistics tonight. And with these two, you know more striking is yet to come.
It would be interesting to see if Gina would try to tire Kobold out with her legs.
She should, and she should start kicking that body and kicking that head.
Frank, when it's not broken, you don't want to fix it. Do you want to see more wrinkles added to Carano's game, or is this where she's her strongest? And
You know what? This is beautiful. This is effective. This is good. I think she does this as much as she can.
Another right hand landing flush by Carano. Backs her up with the jab. Now circling, looking more like a boxer. Short left hook on a pivot. Another short left hook. That's Floyd Mayweather right there.
She's feeling that jab range now. She's turning it into a hook.
Up jab, followed by a right hand. Carano finding her rhythm now. Circling.
Hey!
Now Carano bleeding from the mouth. 35 seconds to go. Scheduled for 3 rounds. We're in the second. Gina Carano in black. Kelly Kobold. Game in white.
Game, but fatigue. You can see her getting a little bit sloppy. Her hands are kind of dropped here. If she wants to get it, she wants to get Gina down, she's going to have to go punch and wrestle same time.
There's a double leg takedown. Carano trying to go for the triangle, and it slips out. Now Kobold posturing up, ground and pound. And she runs out of time. On the right eye of Kelly Kobold, Carano bleeding from the lip. Third and final round. Kelly Kobold in white, Gina Carano in black. And Kobold quickly across the cage, closing the distance. Gentlemen, how do you have this fight scored so far?
I got it
2-0 for Gina.
I got it 1-1.
Kobold rallying at the end of that second round, managing to get inside Carano's guard and ground and pound. She's trying to pick her up and drop her. Carano's legs just too strong. There's the foot stomp. How much? How
I think that's
painful is that?
Sportsmanship.
Those absolutely kill your feet. I mean, they feel like your feet bones are breaking. And what's even more effective is that short knee directly to the center of the thigh for Gina. If Kelly were throwing that, Gina would take a different stance here. She wouldn't be standing up so straight and tall.
If you look at the top of Gina Carano's left foot, you see the bruising.
Let's go, ladies. Let's work. Let's improve your position. Improve your position.
Kobold, she'll stay here all day. She does not want to stand up and strike with Gina Carano.
Referee doesn't notice that the mouthpiece is on the canvas. Through 2 rounds, Gina has dominated both the arm and leg strikes. In round 2, she connected on 5 of 8. Kobold only 2 of 5, according to CompuStrike.
Wild swinging by Kobold. There's a knee straight up the middle by Carano. Now a knee to the head. But Kobold continues to lean on her.
That's beautiful Muay Thai for Gina. Dragging her opponent in and then striking a knee up in the inside.
What do you do, Frank, if you're Gina Carano in this position?
But Gina Carano's got to get back on that head again. Get back on the head and get underneath that arm, that armpit.
Very scrappy individual is Kelly Kobold.
Improve your position.
But her power being sapped by Carano.
And she gets her in a guillotine. Excuse me, in a rear naked choke.
It's got a rear naked choke from the side. All she needs to do is get her back.
Gina Carano.
She's staying on it. She doesn't have position to finish. She should let her go and pop back up. There she is.
There's a new wrinkle to her game.
28 seconds.
Gina can also shuck those arms off her with a shoulder shuck, a wrestling shoulder shuck, and move Kelly out of the way.
Right hand, left hook combination followed by a front kick. Carano. There's that front kick, keeps Kobold off of her. 7 seconds to go. Body kick, front kick. Kobold, body